Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This whole series of readings is dedicated to eclipse season. It's the Eclipse Edition. I will be doing a special reading for the new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. That's coming up in a few days from now, so stay tuned. I did do an October 2023 energy update for the collective of Sacred Connections, so if you missed that, please go watch it. It had some good information about what's coming online in the cosmos for all of us in the month of October. But here we go. You can be a cross watcher for a Gemini. That's fine. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I do hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. I'm pulling from Fortune Oracle to activate this reading. I want to get our fortune here. That's for those of you watching, regardless of sign. Beautiful. Celebrations, card number 5. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Keep in mind, the number 5 is about change. Okay, 5s are about change. So there could be some things shifting for you, but in the end, it's going to be celebratory. It's something new and exciting that's coming in for you through this eclipse season. And yes, eclipse is the new moon in Libra is the new moon in Libra. The fact that it's an eclipse just amplifies the energies of that lunation. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull the spread. It's a different spread, and we'll walk you through each card's position, my general, interpretation, and then we'll get the details from the clarifiers. Here we go. Oh my goodness, and the overall energy of this reading is the 5 of Cups. So there's something that has happened in the past, and that's why I feel like there's something new coming in, new exciting things that you're bringing into your life, because when you think back to the past, there may be some grief, some sadness, a sense of loss, maybe something that slipped through your fingers. But regardless, there are regrets of the past, mistakes of the past. Okay, this is the eclipse season to make peace with that and to release it. So this first card is the energy signature of eclipse season for you. And we have the 9 of Swords, which is a little, I'm not going to lie, there's a little bit of anxiety, some sleepless nights, highs, lows. Anxiety can be adaptive. I always give the example, if you're going to take a test, any test, and you get that anxious, like sweaty palms thing, it's actually good. That little burst of adrenaline can help you perform better. But it's when anxiety is sustained over time that it starts to really tear away at our defenses, both physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. So there may be some stress associated with this eclipse season, but something you can't see happening behind the scenes with your person is there's this sort of need to unburden themselves. This is weighing as heavily on them as it is on you. While you're here losing sleep, they're here feeling burdened, and it's weighing heavily on their mind as well, which is good. Now, something coming to light. 7 of Wands. Where are you both being maybe defensive with each other or resistant to each other on some level? I feel almost like I'm seeing a stalemate, which is normally the 2 of Swords, but because of what I'm seeing here, I feel there's a little bit of a stalemate between you, and you're both defending a position that may be coming from past wounds, hurts, or experiences, whether in the connection or in other connections, right? We call that baggage. Okay, so what's being amplified? Yes, the Death card, the need to release things that are bogging you down, that don't serve you anymore. Parts of your own life, behaviors, patterns, ways of seeing things that don't apply in the situation. The Death card asks us to let go, right? So that we, something needs to die off so something new can be born into its place. But I'm seeing the Death card. What's being amplified is the release mechanism that we see often in eclipses, right? When everything goes dark for a moment and then we power back on. I know. And as I did that, I don't know if you heard that, my AC system powered back on. And whenever that happens, I feel like, oh, it's cooler in here all of a sudden, right? It's the same AC system and it shuts down for a little while to kind of cool off and then it powers back on. That's what I'm seeing with this death card with regard to this connection. The need to power down and release things so that when you come back online, it's more powerful and robust and passionate and romantic and energized. Oh my God, okay, what needs to be released? The stagnancy. Hello, Hanged Man. Yeah, and what needs to be embraced? You are the Queen of the Wands. Okay. Yeah, this is your magical, mystical inner power, your fierceness, your... I don't know. I'm smiling, Gemini, because I'm kind of feeling her coming in as like, yeah, what she said. Like, no more of all that stuff. I'm not going to stay up late at night, and I don't want my person feeling weighed down and burdened. And I don't want us to constantly be in this weird standoff of defensiveness and resistance. Yeah, no, I'm above all that. Yes, you are above all that. So, because you may be carrying some burdens from the past here, both of you, like I said, whether it's between you or coming from other connections, it's creating stagnation. Because it's like you're hitting these roadblocks each step of the way. So I feel that's what this eclipse season is going to challenge you to consider releasing and clearing. So let's jump in with the Nine of Swords, which is such a Gemini energy, by the way. I'll just say that. Oh, so Nine of Swords with Temperance, Seven of Cups, and Strength card. Now, whenever I see the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups so close together, it does give me a little bit of a flavor of situational anxiety and depression, like riding those waves of the highs and the lows. And in between, there's some wisdom at work saying, I need balance here. So I'm feeling that this eclipse, this eclipse season, the energetic signature will be riding that wave and sort of, trying to keep the balance, and overcoming obstacles is going to be the name of the game, right? Coming from a position of strength, knowing who you are, knowing what your intentions are. And the same thing goes with your person. I feel like you may be in for a little bit of a bumpy ride through this eclipse season, but the truth is you can overcome it. You can overcome it, especially if you live by that theory that it's better to kind of exercise some self-control and restraint than to pop off in a moment of haste or impulse, right? It's about binding this anxiety. That's what I'm feeling. The Temperance is telling you in this eclipse season, it may be important for you to bind the anxiety as you both work to overcome those obstacles. And you know what? That's what's going on behind the scenes. That's what you can't see. They're in the same place, just coming from a little bit of a different energy. So let's see the Ten of Wands. And they've got patience coming in too, because you've got Temperance, they've got the Seven of Pentacles, and their goal, not much unlike your own, is to get to that energy of, woof, we overcame that obstacle, that hump. This is somebody who knows they're reaching a crossroads moment, so this is what you can't see, is that they're really doing some inner processing. Things are weighing on them, and they know that it's going to take a little time for things to kind of sort themselves out, but the goal is the happiness together. The Ten of Cups is that sort of, sense of bliss, nirvana. Overcoming all those obstacles brings in this sort of happily ever after energy of the Ten of Cups. So now we see what's coming to light is the Seven of Wands. Where's the resistance here? Oh, There's a little bit of resistance to sort of meeting in the middle, right? You kind of gotta have to strike a balance, and you know, with the Six of Wands, it feels like it is a win-win outcome that would be best, but I feel there's some resistance around that. We have the Fool, we have the Star. Both of these are Aquarian energy, which is sort of more like seeing the bigger picture. Maybe taking risks, maybe sort of exploring this connection in a new light, with new hope, with more positivity, instead of all this resistance. Yeah, taking a chance on forging a win-win outcome. That means you got to give a little. And that's the problem. Sometimes it's hard to kind of give over on your position and what's really important to you, especially if you have disappointments from the past, either within this connection or from experiences before that. But you're stagnant here. And so unless or until you can kind of forge an alliance and an agreement, and that's going to take a little bit of trial and error. I feel if you kind of stay optimistic and positive and take chances and risk a little bit, I think it could go a long way, because that's what's coming to light. So what's being amplified? The Death card. What needs to be released, actually? Because we have this as what needs to be released is the stagnancy, but with the Death card, there's release as well. Oh my goodness. What's being amplified here is you can manifest whatever it is you want. You just have to kind of set it in motion. If reconciliation is what you want, if a cause for celebration is what you want, then you got to let go of everything that gets in the way of that. Okay, and for this person, for both of you, there's sort of this energy of, I'm not really sure why we are struggling with this. Like, there's uncertainty about the struggle, because you have the Seven of Cups with the Nine of Swords. They've got this thing weighing on them, Ten of Wands with the Two of Swords. Like, how long is this going to take? Seven of Pentacles for us to be happy, for us to overcome this. So you're actually both speaking the same language. But there's defensiveness that's getting in the way of finding the common ground. And so what's going to be amplified is manifesting, like taking the action, knowing that the passion is there, seeking to reignite that torch of passion if it has kind of gone out a little, right? Come a little stagnant, a little stale, nothing's been happening. The Three of Cups is coming through as definitely a joyful coming together. Reconciliation is in the Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. And the Death card is talking to you about, like, yeah, let some shit go here. That's what's being amplified. This is about growth, change, and transformation as well, that Death card. And that growth, change, and transformation is when you get to say, maybe this thing that I've been kind of, really yammering on about, maybe it's not that important. Maybe it used to be important, and I always got disappointed. And maybe now that I allow it to kind of sink in, I get some enlightenment that it's not so important, because everything else that's going on here feels so right and so good and so aligned. So that's why I'm saying that Death card can also be about releasing old habits, patterns. I know that sounds very devil energy, but the shadow is the shadow. Whether it's coming from devil energy or the Death card, the shadow is what we're working through and what we're up against all the time as humans having, a spiritual and soul experience. We get in our own way. So let's see something that needs to be released here. There's this powerful connection. Look at that. Stagnancy from the Lovers, Page of Wands, Four of Wands. Something wants to kind of see everything from the glass half full. And what's coming through out here, Gemini, is a tinge of, glass half empty. Yeah, I don't buy it. Nope, I don't know. This doesn't look too good to me. I'm going to wait, but I'm confused. I'm overwhelmed. I'm burdened by all of this. How long do I have to wait? Resisting meeting in the middle and forging that win-win outcome, all of that being resisted, but that's what will liberate you, the Fool and the Star. That's what will, guide your path forward. So that release is what's holding you up is there's no optimism. That's why things are stagnant. When I take away, look at that. When I take away the Hanged Man, we've got this really beautiful connection. Passion, excitement, love, choosing each other. And when I bring back this Hanged Man, it's like, yeah. So I think you need to release what's holding you back, what's keeping you stagnant. And what you need to embrace is your inner fire, your power, your sense of inner authority. And I can make any change that I freaking want to make. I don't have to do things the way I've always done them. I can liberate myself from this energy of always losing sleep in the middle of the night and feeling confused and overwhelmed. I can do that. 2 of Wands, damn straight I can. There's the Death card. 9. Yeah, what you need to embrace is it ain't over until until you know who sings. Persevering, releasing what's in the way, choosing the path, and then releasing what's on the path that doesn't belong there. That doesn't serve you, that's in the way of this connection moving forward. I feel like this is going to be a real powerful shift for you. I love that you get the celebrations card because there's something new and exciting trying to find its way in. This feels new and exciting to me, and it's going to come by working things out, meeting halfway. You give a little, they give a little. What's important to you? Oh, I hear that. Oh, what's important to me? Let me tell you. And therefore we find our way to a meeting of the minds, a win-win outcome. It ushers in a whole new, fresh energy. No more stagnation. Wow, that feels good. So embrace your inner fire queen here. Embrace your ability to choose a new path because you feel the impulse to do it and to release what's been in the way, what's been holding you back, and give yourself some credit for not giving up because that's really important. I love this reading for you. So what we have here astrologically is Neptune in the Hanged Man, that rules Pisces, Gemini here in the Lovers, Aries, Leo, Sag in the Page of Wands, Sagittarius in our Temperance card, Leo in the Strength card. The Fool is Aquarian energy because that's the planet Uranus. Expect the unexpected. Anything can happen, it probably will. And more Aquarius in the Star. We have the Death card not once but twice. That's Scorpio. Here you are, Gemini, with Virgo in the Magician, which is Mercury. Queen of Wands is some Aries energy just to set things on fire. That's what you've got. And cheer up. Something really fun is coming in. New and exciting things entering your life if you clear the path and allow it to come in. That's what I have for you. The extended, the link is below. And we're going to see things from your person's point of view. How are they going to unburden themselves? What is it that they're waiting for to take that particular step? And we'll see how they examine their feelings for you and what they want to do about it in eclipse season. The link to that is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.